Hello! Welcome to Saturday Afternoon Adventures. I am your host, Robot Spacer. And also here with me...
It's me!
Thank you for that subscription, Unsecret Crush.
You're welcome.
Also... Silver, hello. Good to see you. And Valis, great to see you, and thank you so much for that subscription. I appreciate it very much.
Wow, I'm putting my headphones in. Is that the sound of the mountain wind?
Yeah, that's the wind. Is it too loud? Is it too loud for everybody?
It's not too loud. It's just, it's a lot.
It's a very intense mountain. Dangerous up there. So I'm a little late because I had some fun adventures in technology. If you've been watching my Spooky Tuesday streams, we had lots of increasingly worse glitches in Gabriel Knight 3. Silver, thank you so much for that subscription. I appreciate it.
Obviously 3 months since affiliate date.
Yes, yes. That's today. I had some increasingly worse glitches in Gabriel Knight 3 running in XP in an emulator on my Mac. And then I decided to try it in Windows 10 again to see if I could get it running any better. And then I had the realization that, oh right, it actually ran great there. The problem was that Mask of Eternity was not running well, and I was trying to get that up and running, and then I thought that Gabriel Knight 3 was also running well in the same XP installed that Mask of Eternity was running well in, so I thought, I can do everything from here and it'll be great. But turns out once you leave your initial hotel room, things just get worse and worse in Gabriel Knight 3, at least the way I had it set up in XP. In Windows 10, it's just perfect. So anyways, then I thought, I could probably also fix that, very subtle flickering that's been happening in King's Quest V, which I think is just a Mac OBS capture quirk. Anyways, it seemed like it was all working great in Windows, and then last minute I suddenly started losing audio if I let the computer sit for like 5 minutes or so. And I stopped trying to figure it out and rebooted back into macOS, basically. So here we are. But at least now I know I need to do some more testing before next week's Gabriel Knight stream, so we can make sure that's all running smoothly and glitch-free. Thank you for those bits. Don't mind me just gaming the system to get another cute emote.
In some channels, I have like 90-something bits. In some channels, I can't actually use them. Because they have like a minimum.
Oh, I didn't know that was the thing you could do.
That is a thing you can do.
Okay. Well, I'll take any bits you got.
Yeah. Anyway, since I have
drop your spare bits here.
Since I have a sub 100 amount of bits, I can't actually use them that often.
Sure.
And I want to make sure I get a cute hype train emote.
Yeah. So what else? Do we have anything else to talk about? I had some other stuff to talk about, but then I decided to not worry about it because...
Did we want to acknowledge...
I was running so behind on stuff.
Did we want to acknowledge our house?
Being weird. Acknowledge our house?
The infestation?
Yeah. Stream last week was canceled because King Antony invaded and ruined everything.
Ruined the vibes.
But he's dead now, so it's fine.
Well, we hope he is. Some of his workers are still crawling about, but they're mostly staying out of the food preparation zone, so I'm doing my best to put my faith in Mr. Taro and his delicious borax poison concoction.
Yeah. Definitely things have improved significantly, but last weekend the vibes were just bad, and it seemed better to cancel. Yeah, I think the other stuff I was going to talk about, I'll just wait or share in the Discord or something. So we're on this mountain. We've finally gotten past the poisonous snake. Oh, I did want to talk about one thing, which is that I was thinking about this game, and I kind of feel like I chose the worst possible way to play it.
Oh no.
Somebody was talking about Deathloop games recently, and it kind of got me thinking about this game. And yeah, like there's been a number of games recently, like Outer Wilds, I believe is
like
a Deathloop game,
like a time loop that resets on death.
Yeah, okay. Or yeah,
literally Deathloop.
Right, literally Deathloop. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't. I feel like there's been another recent one that's not coming to mind right now. But it occurred to me that this is really kind of designed in a little bit of a similar way. Like
a proto Deathloop?
You're absolutely intended to, get up this mountain, and you're expected to die in lots of ways. And through dying in this game, you don't really learn how to accomplish a particular thing, but you learn some new information. Like, I'm pretty sure as we go up this mountain, we're going to learn that we needed lots of things that we spent time gathering down in the town, like the sled, the pie.
So, like, you as the player make progress by learning things that the character couldn't possibly learn on the first try.
Right. So I think what became a little frustrating in this game, the way I chose to play it, I knew we needed all those things in advance, but I couldn't, it's been so long since I played this that I could no longer remember how to get them all. And so I kind of put myself in a frustrating situation where it felt like I wasn't making any progress. And if I had just not worried about that stuff so much, I could have continued and, made some progress, even if I ultimately had to back up and, go to an earlier save and redo some things and stuff like that. I think that probably would have felt a little more frustrating, or a little less frustrating rather, even though it would have been a little bit more work. It was just the thought I had. Mm-hmm. But definitely, this game was designed for you to die a lot and learn some things in the process. I do feel like more modern. I mean, I haven't even played a lot of the games that have come up, but like I feel like the design of more modern games, you learn more than just, I need to do this thing. You might learn a little bit more about why or how to accomplish that, but I do feel like there's some interesting similarities there. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that, and let's game. Let's climb a mountain.
Cedric would like you to game.
He sure would. He's a very impatient owl. And maybe if we just hang around long enough, he'll leave. Maybe not. I do need to... Solving your own murder sounds interesting.
I do not remember what your goal is, ultimately, in this game.
Ultimately, some jerk stole my castle.
Oh, right.
And also my family.
Right.
And I guess we'd like to get those things back. Especially the castle. It was a very nice castle.
Mm-hmm. It takes a lot of time and money to build a castle.
So we learned from the fortune teller that, we already knew that Mordak had taken the castle. We learned a little bit more from the fortune teller. We learned that he's the brother of Mannanan, who we dealt with in King's Quest III. In King's Quest III, we turned Mannanan into a cat. And turns out he doesn't like that, and his brother doesn't like it either. I think brother is correct.
Yeah, some sort of familial relation, but I can't remember specifically.
And basically Mordak has taken my castle away and made it real tiny and made my family real tiny, and he's threatening to feed my family one by one to Cat Mananan. And so I guess we want to stop that. Trying to think if there's anything else we learned. I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to try super hard to do a better job of simplifying these little map drawings. We'll see how that goes. My prediction, not that great. It's very hard not to get carried away in the details. But there's our first mountain scene. Let's see where we go next. Wait, that's probably bad. I think if I click up here, he would have just walked off the cliff.
Oh, like walk in a straight line?
Completely positive, but I kind of think so.
I was just thinking about when you were talking about Mordak being related to Mananan and being upset about his brother turned into a cat.
Mm-hmm.
That speedrunning video we were watching.
Yeah.
About why nobody speedruns King's Quest 3.
Right. That was actually one of the things I was going to mention, but now we're talking about it, which is totally fine.
Okay.
I just don't have a good way to share the link right now. If you wanted to dig that up, feel free. Otherwise,
oh gosh,
I can post it in our Discord later.
Yeah, that actually might be... Well, I'll look for it. It might be easier for you to find the actual video since we watched it on your account.
Actually, you know what? I can do this on my iPad right now.
Okay, cool. Because I don't remember the name of the channel or anything. But the reason why I wanted to bring that up is because apparently for the optimal speedrun of King's Quest 3, you don't actually turn Mananan into a cat.
Yeah, which is fascinating.
Too much time.
I don't know if you said already. The video is basically about why not very many people speedrun King's Quest 3.
A total of 4 people.
Which, it didn't surprise me at all because it's designed in a way that, like, it's gonna take you a decent while to play through it no matter what you do. I figured it was the path to the house. Apparently, you can just turn into a fly and just fly over that path, which is wild. I never, it's possible I did that, years ago when I first played it, but this playthrough, I didn't even think of that. There's also tricks you can do with teleportation. Teleporting kind of jumps you randomly to a nearby area, but, you can just do it a bunch until you end up where you want to go. And, obviously one of the frustrating things is all the typing of the spells. A fun little detail there. You don't have to put spaces between the words. For me, that would probably make it harder to type things correctly. But, if you're really wanting to save as much time as you can, that's certainly a way you could do it. I feel like I hijacked what you were saying just because I wanted to kind of summarize some interesting things about the video.
Just the fact that you don't actually have to turn Mananan into a cat.
Right.
Because the main reason when you're playing normally that you want to do that is because if you don't turn him into a cat, when you get on the boat, he can still get you. But there are tricks that you can do to avoid him getting you. One of which is to just always be carrying a box. Or to stand on a certain screen, because he can't appear while you're holding the box, and he won't appear at all on this certain screen.
Right.
But the main
also,
reason...
I think you have a certain number of seconds on each screen.
Yes, I think so. I think they said something like that.
So, at least one of the runs they discussed, you just immediately leave, and just if you do everything fast enough, in a normal playthrough, if you manage to get on the ship, he will show up on the ship and murder you. But if you leave each screen fast enough, you can make it through the whole game without actually getting killed by him.
And one of the screens on the ship where he just absolutely cannot appear, is a balcony that I don't even remember seeing you stand on
Yeah.
the balcony during your stream, so I didn't even know that was there.
And one of the biggest reasons that it's a hard game to speedrun is apparently the boat journey takes 14 minutes. There's no way to, like, speed that up.
Yep. So you got 14 minutes of just standing on the balcony where Mananan can't get you until it's close enough to Daventry to leave the boat.
I think we can use our rope here. And then... I don't know. I'm worried this is going to break. That branch doesn't look solid, right? Also, like, I don't know where this is going to get us, but... Yeah, Cedric's worried too.
I keep running into a problem with being in the room while you're playing these games, sitting way back here, and then the window that you're playing on is really small. It's actually easier for me to see what's happening on the screen if I look at the stream on my computer, but then if you're like, hey, look at this thing, I have to wait several seconds until that thing appears on the stream.
That was not a fatal fall. Like, that would have hurt.
Graham's an old man. He's very fragile.
I'm sure he's survived worse.
I forget the exact statistics, but apparently over a certain age, if you break your hip, you have some percentage of dying within a year of
Let's
breaking
not think
your hip.
about that.
Anyway, my only point is I'm sure King Graham is beyond that age.
How old is he at this point? Like... I wonder if that's been canonically established at any point.
That's a good question.
I'm going to do a save here so I don't have to climb up that path each time.
I was going to guess he's maybe early 60s? Maybe late 50s?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking mid-50s? Super old and 4, but yeah, that's true. And then how long has passed since?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like 50s. Mid to late 50s, I'll say. What do I need to do here? Play some music? Oh. Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully.
Good for him.
And he just strummed it once, and that was enough. Can we look? Can we look at anything? The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside near an upper ledge. Looking upwards, Graham can see a snowy ledge above the icy cliff next to him. Like, even just, like, looking around, like, I can't think of what we could possibly do here. Like, I don't know, is this a thing we could possibly jump over to?
Did you try using your, like, rope or something on that rickety branch? What did you do last time that resulted in your death? I couldn't see exactly.
I tossed my rope up onto this branch and then tried to climb it, and it broke.
Okay, so that was not the move.
Clearly not the move. Can we eat it like a lamb? Does that help? Can we do anything with a lump of beeswax? What would you use that for?
Make a candle? Does that seem useful?
No. Oh. Graham sees another possible route through the mountains from an upper ledge. Okay. If only he could reach it. Okay. So it's suggesting, like, that was when I clicked kind of up here. I think, like, there's a path above and, like, back further. So we do need to get up there, it sounds like. But rope on the branch is not the way. Oh. This looks like a thing we could toss a rope around. This stone here. Graham notices his stomach beginning to rumble with hunger from the exertion of the mountain climb. That's not good.
That didn't take very long.
There we go. I mean, we have done a lot of standing around here.
Tummy rumbles. If you stay on the mountain...
Cedric's still nervous, but I feel good about this one.
If you stay on the mountain too long, could you get hungry twice, and would that be bad?
Get hungry twice?
Like, okay, so...
Oh, so like you eat something and then you get hungry again later?
Yes. Is it possible to dally on the mountain so long that that is an issue?
That's a wonderful question. I feel like the dialogue just now suggested it was the mountain climb that we skipped over that caused him to be so hungry.
I see.
So, I assume we only need to eat once.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know the answer to that question, but it's a good thought. Yeah, like, does make me wonder if you stood around for an hour. I mean, for all I know, like, we've got a cloak on, but we're still on a dang cold ass mountain. Like,
right.
We could just die from cold. Am I gonna have to jump across those little tiny platforms back there? Because that sounds like a great time, and I'm very excited about it. I can't figure out how to color these snowy scenes. Hey, Efton. Good to see you. Hunger 2, the hungering. That is what they call it, I believe.
I kind of remember you telling me, like, that you sort of remember something that you need the pie for.
Yeah, that's...
And if you are tempted to eat the pie, then that would be bad news.
Yeah. I'm making a mess of this already. I hate to say it, but I think these markers are too dark. It's just... They don't work as well as the...
Time for another jet
lighter
pens
colored
order.
ones. Yeah, I need my own set of light highlighter colors.
I kind of think they have another set of even...
Oh wait, is that... Can I just jump across there?
I think there's a third set of highlighter colors that are even lighter than the ones that I have. So
oh really?
Just cover the whole spectrum.
That might be too light though.
Yeah.
No, stay away from the edge! Ah! I figured there was a chance that would happen, which is why I saved. Does Graham not know how to jump? Oh, are these accessible to me from here? Okay, no. The little scream's kind of funny.
It is pretty good.
I know I can't type jump in this one, and we don't... There's no jump command. Let's look. Let's look at things before just doing them. Graham can see tempting rock outcroppings protruding from the frozen waterfall. Like, what? What do you want from me, game? Can I... Do be careful, Graham! Okay, I gotta use my hand to jump with my feet.
Huh.
That
Creepy.
does not make a lot of sense.
Indeed.
But I also can kind of understand how they arrived at this.
Is the hand like the use
Right.
verb? Okay.
Right.
Huh.
Now that's just rude.
Yeah.
So I gotta remember to skip that one. We're learning, folks.
This really is a
I think that was
game.
this one. I need to stick to the back path at that point. Can I do this? Okay, I can just stay on the back path. I assume I need this one. Okay. We made it.
Hooray!
Let's save again. I'm gonna look at this log before I jump on top of it. An old log has fallen precariously across a washed out portion of the narrow trail. It sounds dangerous, but also I don't know what else to do here, so do I need the hand or the walk? Okay, it's the walk. Whew, okay. Let's take a deep breath and have a little chat with Cedric. Oh, Cedric. Fine. Oh!
What?
Oh no!
What?
I mean, I wanted him to leave, but I didn't want him to get eaten by a wolf. David Alexander, hello? Good to see you. Well, Cedric won't be sitting there anymore.
Yeah. I suppose we're supposed to do something about that.
You think?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's fine.
I think it would be pretty funny if you could complete the game without him.
He'll work it out. Like,
He's a smart guy.
Yeah. Exactly. Glad we agree on this.
Why was Cedric not listening to Graham on that last screen?
Oh, that's just a thing he does fairly frequently.
Huh.
Like, if you try to talk to him, just at random times, sometimes he will have something to say, like he'll tell you about something that's nearby.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times you just get that dialogue that he's not listening. He's got his own stuff to worry about, I guess. Cedric couldn't be bothered with Graham a second ago. Now Graham has to go rescue him. Yeah. And has he really helped us at all? I'm trying to...
I would say no. Not really.
Like, that's my feeling, but I'm trying to think if there's maybe a time when he has actually been helpful.
Just zones out. Maybe he's got his AirPods in.
I honestly can't think of any times, but I'm willing to be convinced otherwise. So I think this is when we need to use our sled here. I mean, Cedric sounds funny though. That's how he's helping.
That is a valuable skill.
Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Oh, no. Graham's hunger grows acute. Without food, he may soon die. We're gonna have to eat that pie pretty soon.
I thought you had the leg of lamb.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Oh. Oh! Oh, okay.
So did you think you had a...
Remember when you turned down that last meal at home? No, I don't. I feel like that must have happened before the game started. So yeah, clearly I should have eaten before I tried to go after Cedric. Sorry, Cedric, we gotta stop and have a meal before we help you.
It's important to eat at regular intervals. Even if you're busy, even if you think you're not hungry.
I clicked at the end of the log and like he just did a straight path. Which did not quite get him to the opposite end of the log. Let's try that again. And as soon as I'm across this log, we'll stop and have a bite to eat. Promise. What? No!
Huh.
Okay. We're learning how to walk. And it's an experience. We'll get there. I did this perfectly the first try. So we need to click here, and then I think we need to click like on the middle to get him up there. Oh, and then he'll walk across on his own. Okay, let's eat. So we want to eat the pie, right? I'm pretty sure if we eat the pie, yeah, we tried that like early in the game. Like it just lets you eat it, and then you'll never know that you screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later. Oh.
Oh, okay.
So there is double hunger?
So it's a bigger leg of ham.
I'm gonna save that for Hunger 2, the sequel.
A bigger chunk of lamb than expected.
Let's do another save.
I'm not sure I've ever had lamb.
Yeah, I don't think I have. Help, Graham! Help me! Cedric! I did King's Graham dialogue in Cedric voice. Apologies.
How do you know King Graham doesn't sound like that?
That's true. Okay, now hopefully we won't die when we try to go sledding. Oh, fun!
Oh! A jaunty tune.
Yeah, it is. Ooh! Oh no! Okay, so this is where there's... Drat, my sled is broken. This is where there's possibly an Easter egg. We don't know if the Easter egg is in this particular version of the game.
I see.
My understanding is that it was in the original game, but maybe taken out of the CD-ROM version or something like that.
Everyone in this universe sounds like Cedric. I'm all for that.
Okay, so I'm gonna open up the I'm gonna open up this beautiful manual from GOG, and we're gonna scroll to King's Quest V section. Did I ever read this out loud? I can't remember if I did.
I also do not remember.
I'll read it now. So this manual was like a collection of 4, 5, and 6, and it's got a little blurb from Roberta Williams about each game. So it says, after King's Quest IV and the Colonel's Bequest, I needed to rethink the basics for King's Quest V. The market was changing to where most people didn't want to take the time to learn to type, spell, or figure out just how you talk to a computer via an adventure game. I had to design an icon interface with that future in mind, something that's about as easy to use as it's going to get. On a design note, I preferred working with the no-typing interface because I had more time to think about the plot and puzzles instead of writing all those error messages for people typing things that alternated from the story. Unfortunately, it took some time to realize all the possibilities the new format offered. Some players felt icon-based games were less challenging. I kept thinking about this as I wrote King's Quest VI. By the way, there's an Easter egg hidden in King's Quest V. After Graham slides down the snowy slope and breaks the sled, save your game. Now toss Graham's cloak on the sled to see the fun.
Huh.
So, we will save our game first,
I
most
assume
importantly.
the saving is because you still need the cloak to not die.
I think something is going to happen that is... excuse me, ultimately going to end the game.
Okay.
We'll find out. I hope it works. Do I need to...
You're still in notes mode.
Oh. So far it's not working. It won't let me use the cloak. I assume we have to have put the cloak on by now, right? I think I'm just going to have to assume that it's not in this version of the game.
Do you have to remove the cloak from Graham first?
I was going to try to do that, but I don't know how.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't seem like it'll let me. So I feel like it must not be in this version.
Do you know what the Easter egg would do if it did exist?
I know I've read a description of it before, but unfortunately I don't remember the details. If anybody else does, feel free to fill us in. Otherwise, I'll try to
have a look on the YouTube, see if I can find anything.
Okay.
On the YouTube.
I was looking forward to that. I'm so disappointed. Oh. Interesting. We got a... Like... This eagle doesn't look mean, but it's very large. It's roughly the same size as Graham. So, it's a little menacing. Excuse me. And then we got an interesting, kind of an ice castle in the background, huh? Are you reading about the Easter egg?
I'm watching a video of it and I don't understand what's happening.
I can't wait to hear about it. If you are able to explain it.
What?
I feel like maybe you won't be.
Yeah, no, not really.
Wild.
I mean, like, I can try to describe it, but maybe it's better if people see it for themselves.
Okay.
How do I find... There it is. I'm so not used to using YouTube on my computer that I couldn't remember where the link was hidden. I have dropped the link in chat. I don't know if you have your stuff set up so that you could watch it easily.
I don't have a web browser scene set up,
Okay.
but you know what? I'm just gonna open it on my iPad.
Yeah. Let's all watch this YouTube video together. Slightly out of sync with one another, obviously.
One moment, please.
It's not very long. Yeah, it's like a minute long.
Gotta get past the ad here. Anime ad for a car. Okay. Oh, wait. Mute the game audio, and here we go. Oh.
Yeah, I watched this with sound off, so I don't know if the sound is an important component.
What?
Exactly.
What?
So, when King Graham puts his cloak on the sled, a canoe appears? And you can move the canoe around?
What?
Just you wait. It gets weirder, believe it or not.
Sure.
And I don't understand what that for Lisa from Zero means.
It looked like from O. Like
O.
My assumption is that's
Okay.
the initial of the programmer that put that Easter egg in there.
Sure.
That is it's certainly very interesting. Thank you for sharing that link.
No problem.
Glad we all got to enjoy it together. Okay, so about this eagle.
Don't forget to unmute the game.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Eagle. So I'm gonna save. And let's try talking to the eagle. What's wrong, Mr. Eagle? I'm so weak from hunger. I haven't been able to catch any food for days. I can barely fly anymore. I'd love to help you. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so it is a friendly eagle. Thank you. I need food. It's got anime coughing disease.
Oh no, it's fatal.
So I'm guessing he would appreciate this leg of lamb the most. Also, I'm pretty sure this isn't what we use our custard pie for.
I can't see an eagle being all that interested in a custard pie.
Yeah. I would love to watch an eagle try to eat a custard pie. That sounds...
I don't think I would like to see that, actually.
I mean, in a cartoon context,
sure.
Not in real life. That seems like it would not be great for the bird. Anyways, we'll do this. Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you. Chomping right down. You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in the snowy mountains. We just ate. It's good. Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be? You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend. We're making friends. We've got ant friends, we got bee friends, now we got eagle friend. We don't have an owl friend anymore. I hope Cedric's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. What was the thing that got him? A wolf?
Yeah, so it looked like to me.
Okay.
Very large wolf. All right, let's see what's going on in here. Oh, we're being greeted. Wolf friends?
Sound like good music. Eh?
I am Queen Icebella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. There's no kneel... Okay. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pets.
Damn.
Seems bad. It's not a pretty sight.
Huh.
Thanks for playing King's Quest V,
Okay, so...
says the wolf, licking his lips. Hinton, hello. I just realized I missed all of King's Quest IV because I visited my family for a month. What was I thinking? I'm sorry to hear that.
Lucky for you, though, there's highlights, right?
Yeah, all the VODs are on my Twitch channel. For all of the... All streams. All streams I've done are on there. Except for my very first stream, I streamed some Mass Effect many, many years ago. I don't think I had any audio. Certainly no camera. It was just me playing Mass Effect for probably like 15 minutes or something. I don't remember. But that's not on there. Sorry. Also, I guess I missed 2 days of King's Quest V. What are we going to do about Queen Icebella?
Yeah, like, all you did was approach her castle, and that was, like, instant death.
Yeah. We invaded her territory. I still have my amulet on, don't I? It seems like that's not protecting me here.
Do you have it in your pocket, or are you wearing it?
I put it on, and I didn't ever intentionally take it off.
Okay.
But... I mean, I feel like that's probably not the solution.
Right. I wasn't sure because I don't think the inventory screen makes any distinction between a thing that is just in your pocket versus a thing you are wearing.
One day archaeologists will discover the lost Mass Effect VOD. We can only hope. Graham is already wearing the amulet around his neck. Mm-hmm. So, not any good against wolves, apparently.
Right. Or ice witches?
Yeah. And our eagle friend is nowhere to be found. I don't know what to do here. Let's look around. It's always a good step. A castle buried in snow and ice perches precariously atop a steep pinnacle. Can't even look at that. Can't look at anything. Snowy path leads from the mountain ridge to a mysterious ice-covered castle. Could we yell at the castle? No. I don't remember this conundrum.
Yeah.
Also, hi, hello, how's it going? Love to make an entrance by complaining about something that's not really my problem. No worries.
So, okay, you got a key, a pie, a lyre. Is that like an empty pouch?
I believe the game has called it a heart, but...
Okay. It's a lyre.
Yeah.
Lump of
that is an
beeswax.
empty pouch, yes.
Empty pouch. Lump of beeswax. Is that a hammer?
That is a... cobbler's hammer?
Okay. Cloak and amulet, which you are wearing. What's that stick? Is that like a magic wand?
Oh.
And what's that last thing?
That's our magic wand. That's our tambourine.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to have any vitality left in it. Still.
What are you thinking?
I mean... Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies. I know we're going to use this wand eventually, and I wonder if this might be it? I don't know.
But it doesn't have any magic left.
Yeah. It's the only thing I can think of, like, that seems like a possible solution, like... Maybe she's really into music. Okay, the first question to answer here is, was there an opportunity to do anything while we were standing there?
Right.
Once we know that, that'll help us figure out this puzzle. So we can't do anything right now, but I feel like there's probably an opportunity while we're standing here. Yeah. Still nothing. Like maybe there's just a tiny window after her little speech? I don't know. She's got this hourglass here. Okay, here. Oh. Huh. Sorry about this noise.
That's unpleasant. Is it supposed to be like that?
I think it was just doing that because I had the menu open.
Okay.
Like, opening the little toolbar at the top kind of pauses the game, and it just kind of got stuck on that sound. So I just kind of clicked. Basically, we could use an item, but it would not let me use any other actions.
Okay.
I tried to use the wand. I just kind of clicked in an empty space and got the fizzled and dies message. It's possible that if I used it on the right thing, it would have worked. Or maybe we need to use another item. Maybe we need to just throw a hammer.
Do wolves like pie?
At the Ice Queen. That's a good question. Let's find out. Oh, shoot. I meant to prepare the pie first.
Prepare the pie?
Yeah, have it active in my inventory.
I see.
You know, I meant to plate it up and make it look nice and ready to eat.
Right.
Culinary, hello. I was lost in puzzling and forgot to say hello.
I seem sleepy.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry about the noise. Let's mute the game for a moment. What am I doing? I'm going to do the pie. I'm going to do the pie goof.
You don't think it'll help?
No, I really don't. Oh, no. Can I eat the pie? Oh, it said something, but I clicked through it.
I think it said something like, delicious.
Oh, did it? So at least he got to have that pie before he died. I mean, that's all you can really ask for, I think.
Go out with a belly full of pie.
Like, I honestly think it's worth trying to play music. Like, it's goofy as hell, but so is King's Quest.
It seems like a fairy tale appropriate solution.
I don't know anything about... Are there any fairy tales about Ice Queens? I feel this is a game...
But
yeah.
I don't know that anything that you have...
Right.
Like, the Snow Queen myth... Shit, no, I can't remember. I can't remember how the children overcome the Snow Queen in that original story.
Okay. Well, maybe if you can, we'll have our solution. I feel like, for the most part, fairy tales have not been super relevant in this one.
That's true. Like, specific fairy tales don't seem to come into play so much.
Wait, my pets? That was really it.
Okay. Yeah, as Culinary says, music often soothes the savage beast, so... The whole time you've been playing this entire game series, I have been thinking, like, if there's a musical instrument about... and a monster that you need to overcome, I am like, is this the time that you use music?
Well, apparently Queen Isabella was the monster we needed to overcome, and now we get a cutscene.
I like how they call it a cartoon.
Yeah, it's cute. For the cutscene, let's draw this. I wish I could see behind this better.
Oh, okay. Conga Line Monkey, I have been staring at your message. I think they use a hairdryer and trying to make sense of it, but I think I understand now. You're saying that's how the children in the Snow Queen story defeat the Snow Queen.
Interesting.
I don't think that's true, but it is a funny joke.
Okay. Also, hello, Conga Line Monkey.
The only detail that I can remember from the Snow Queen story is that there's two children, a little boy and a little girl. And the little boy gets a shard of ice stuck in his eye, and that causes him to be, like, in the thrall of the Snow Queen. And the little girl has to do something. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I remember. And if Disney had done a proper adaptation of Hans Christian Andersen's The Snow Queen, maybe I would remember how the rest of the story goes. But instead, it's Frozen.
Why haven't... Oh. Okay. Yeah.
I've never read it, so I'm reverting to lies. That is an absolutely valid method.
Completely valid. Let's watch this cartoon. It was very lovely music. I've never heard anything quite that beautiful before. I think I felt my heart melting just a little bit. Just enough, that is, to allow you a chance for your freedom. A vicious yeti has entered the area and taken up residence in my prized crystal cave. So far, I have been unable to extricate him from either the cave or my territory. If you can rid me of the yeti, I will release you both, and you too can continue on with your journey unhindered. You may rise now. I wish you luck in defeating the Yeti. If you succeed, you will have my undying gratitude. Go with him, Sir Grey Wolf. Show him the way to the Crystal Cave. You may go now. Sir Grey Wolf will lead the way. Oh, we're just going. Can we? I gotta hold the mouse down while I draw this panel. It's important.
I'm reading the summary of the Snow Queen story, and it's much longer than I remembered. Also, a lot more Christian than I remembered. Like, I knew that, like, a recurring theme in Hans Christian Andersen's stories is that praying to Jesus factors in a little bit more than you might expect for a fairy tale. But I
mean, they don't call him Hans Christian Andersen for nothing.
I also think that he was perhaps... I could be incorrect about this, so I apologize if it comes off as crass. I think he was very gay and trying to suppress that.
Yonder's the Crystal Cave. There you will find the Yeti.
But, like, as an example, the original ending of the Little Mermaid story, you know, instead of living happily ever after with the human prince as a human woman, she dies and turns into sea foam because the way to basically resolve her troubles was her sisters gave her a dagger that she needed to use to stab him so that she could be a mermaid again, and she was like, no, I couldn't possibly do that, so I will simply die. And then the part that is not a bad ending here is that if good little children listen to their parents and say their prayers, one day the sea foam that she turned into will get to go to heaven.
Interesting. So, got any fairy tales about defeating a Yeti?
No, I don't, unfortunately.
Shucks. We're just gonna have to wing this one. I kind of think I know. I'm pretty sure this one's very goofy.
But basically, going back to the Snow Queen, the little girl is able to enter the Snow Queen's palace by reciting the Lord's Prayer.
Oh, sure. I hope this wolf doesn't mind that I'm just thinking about this really hard before I do it.
Much like in Frozen, it is the power of love that is able to unfreeze the little boy's heart.
Of course.
Where's the part where what happens to the Snow Queen is mentioned? I guess they just leave.
These paths are so much easier to deal with in this game. This screen, I love the way this screen looks. It's so cool. There's a lot of background art in this game that is just fucking great.
They don't call him Hans Subtle Anderson.
And once again, I need to hold down the mouse button apparently while I draw this.
I'll also take this opportunity while you're drawing a map to clarify my fairy tale recounting. Because the Little Mermaid turns into sea foam because that is what happens to mermaids when they die.
Oh.
But she actually becomes something called a daughter of the air because she had like pure and true love in her heart for the prince, which makes her more like a person. So basically, she goes to mermaid purgatory when she dies, and it's supposed to be a nice ending because if the good little children of the world say their prayers, she will get to go to heaven like a lady, like a person would. Were there Yetis? Was there a Yeti that Rosella had to deal with? I don't think there wasn't a Yeti. There wasn't like a snowy mountain that I recall. So I don't think it was a problem that she had to deal with.
But there was an abominable snowman.
Was there?
In some game.
Not in Rosella, though.
That had to have been... No. Wait. Which game... Was that 3?
I think that might have been 3.
I think that was 3. Yeah. That sounds right.
I'm gonna drink the sea foam if no one tells me not to. I mean, I don't think it'll taste good is the thing.
I got my green marker for this one.
I drink lots of stuff that doesn't taste good.
It's really hard to draw with one hand on a mouse.
I bet.
That'll do. What are we going to do about this Yeti? Do you think he'd like some pie?
Perhaps.
I think he'd enjoy a pie. Just a theory.
The pie and the tambourine...
Too late! Oh!
The pie and the tambourine look very similar to one another.
They do. It's, what an abominable situation. It's a very subtle difference in pixels. Alright. Let's try again a little bit faster this time. Eagle, I need help right now. Oh, that was close. I kind of clicked off the cliff there, but I corrected it quick enough. Alright, I should have had my pie ready before I got here. So yeah, just observe the differences between these two drawings. Like, you know, there's a suggestion of a tin on the bottom of this one, and there's just a very subtle hint of your
the little symbols.
Yeah, your jangly bits on this one, and then this one's crooked, I guess, to communicate that it's not a thing. You just sit flat. Alright, at least my cursor, you can tell, is a nice little slice of pie. So I know I have the right icon. Let's go. Splat! Beautifully animated, I must say. And we did it! Should we explore this cave or head back? I'm honestly not sure if we're supposed to go in the cave or just immediately go back. Like, we might get in trouble if we go in the cave, I feel like. But I also want to see what's in there, you know?
Whatever you do, you should probably save.
You think? Oh, hell yeah! Free crystals?
Heck.
We're super gonna get in trouble. This is really hard to draw simply. Simply? Is that? You know what I mean.
What's that?
I said this is really hard to draw simply, and then I said simply? Is that a word? I don't really know.
You just
But y'all
enunciating
know
all
what I
of
mean.
the letters in the word simply.
Simply.
Like a simp. I'm honestly shocked that didn't get flagged by Automod.
I mean, we've probably improved it in the past
That's
for
true.
some other joke reason.
Perhaps.
These waterfalls in the background are interesting.
Yeah.
Like, is everything so green for crystal reasons or for other reasons? Like, the crystals themselves don't look that green. I don't know, I'm just wondering what's going on in this cave here. I feel like if we take a crystal or something like that, surely we'll missed it. Crystals flashing and sparkling and reflecting off the numerous waterfalls cause Graham to gaze in awe at the dazzling spectacle before him. One particularly brilliant crystal catches Graham's attention among all the other glittering crystals in the cave. This one kind of stood out to me. It looks like a thing you might be able to snap off and take with you. Can't look at the waterfalls.
Simps lasted like 3 months and then no one cared anymore.
All right, let's cause some trouble. As strong as he is, even Graham can't break the stubborn crystal with his bare hands. If only we had a little hammer. Maybe we are supposed to do this.
Did you already say what you're gonna do with this crystal?
I just want it.
Okay.
I mean, it's King Graham. He sees a thing, he wants it, he takes it.
That's
you
true.
never know when you might need it.
That's very true.
He could die later if he doesn't have a crystal. So very gently, Graham hits the beautiful crystal several times with his hammer until it breaks loose in one piece. He carefully places it among his other possessions. It doesn't really sound like a gentle process, even if you put gentle in there. Alright. I feel like we're gonna get murdered. The brilliant crystal shard feels smooth in Graham's hands. What are we gonna do with that? I guess we're done here. Can I go this way? Oh.
Rip.
That last step was a doozy. Oh, Graham. Let's try that again. And it didn't really look like a slip and fall kind of situation there, but...
All the best items get you murdered.
That's true. At least we get to enjoy this cave some more. Chill cave music to study to. Huh. Okay. Oh. I guess there's just some little areas we can kind of go off in, but not actually get anywhere. Interesting. Alright, let's try this without dying. I hope this wolf doesn't eat me because I took a crystal. What's up, buddy? I see that the Yeti is dead. Queen Icebella will be pleased. Come, follow me. Another cartoon. So many cartoons in this one. Let's watch it. Ah, good. You have returned in victory, I presume. Yes, your majesty. The Yeti is dead. He will no longer be a scourge upon your realm. Are my friend and I free to go now? Yes, I keep my promises. I want to thank you for ridding my mountain domain of the horrible Yeti. Please rise, King Graham. Yes, I know who you are, and I have been informed of your quest. I do wish you luck against the wizard Mordak. So, she's not a fan of Mordak. Just very protective of her domain. You two may go. We wish you well on your difficult journey. Sir Grey Wolf will show you the way out of the mountains.
Well, we did melt her heart a little bit with the music. So that's probably why she's acting so much nicer now.
Yeah. Hey, Flaming Bee. How you doing? Good to see you. We are doing pretty good. We're making a lot of progress here. This is the way out?
Huh.
Are you sure, buddy? Grey Wolf? Because I've been over on the other side of the cave and it murdered me. Graham's duty's done. The large gray wolf sits in silence, blocking the passage back to the Ice Queen's palace. Okay, maybe there's another path that we didn't see.
Perhaps.
I think I was lurking the other day when I watched you do a little bit of a Link to the Past randomizer with the King's Quest V mod installed. That was pretty fun to see. Little Graham walking around and King's Quest music and all that. Probably missing what you're saying. I'm suddenly getting some massive lag spikes. Oh no. I think it's on my end though. The internet has been a little weird here. Well, I hope it clears up. Whoever's fault it is. Let's go, Graham. I'm cold and I want to get out of here. Like, now that I know Cedric's true voice, it is kind of hard to not imagine him talking that way all the time. Saving is what I'm meant to be doing, not restoring. What? My mouse keeps going a little further than I mean it to. Okay. 42 by Wolf. I don't see any other way to go here. If you're going to go back to that dreaded Yeti cave, I'll wait here. Maybe there is another path. What items do we have now? We don't have a sled anymore, so we can't go sledding to get out of this situation. We have a crystal. I don't know what we could possibly do with that.
Did you examine the crystal?
Yeah, I think so. It didn't tell me too much. The brilliant crystal shard feels smooth in Graham's hands.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll have a use for it, but this doesn't seem like it's gonna be it. So we have this key, which surely we're done with. We have our lyre/harp that we're probably done with. We have an empty pouch. I don't know if we might need that. Beeswax, we got that from squeezing the honey out of the honeycomb, so surely we're going to have some use for the beeswax eventually, but I'm not seeing one here. I don't know what we do with the crystal. I'm guessing we're done with the... We've used the hammer twice now, so I feel like we're probably done with that. Cloak we're still wearing. Amulet we're still wearing. Our wand. has thus far been fizzly, and our tambourine, I don't know, could be helpful. Doesn't accomplish anything. I guess it's possible there's... The fact that Cedric doesn't want to come over here makes me think this is not leading us in the right direction. But then there's these little nooks. Is this? No, that's not a path. I feel like I must be missing something on this screen back here. Like, it's hard to tell what's happening behind this rock here, but surely that doesn't, like, it looks like it's just gonna be cliff over here. Oh, can I go south from here? We came in from the left, and I think I need to go south. I think that's how I screwed up.
Yeah, it's not a very obvious path if that is a path.
Yeah, I think the wolf is specifically sitting to try to help clarify that we can go down here. I feel like the art could have done a better job of clarifying that is a separate path. Especially since, I mean, when you come in here, it's automatic. So it's not as obvious as it could be where you're coming from. But I think we got this. See you, Grey Wolf. Oh, boy. This looks like a whole time.
Huh. Is this a overhead angle?
Yeah, this is a wild angle. Like,
where are you?
I don't think we've really... I believe this is Graham up at the top here.
Okay.
We've never really had a perspective like this in a King's Quest, have we? All new territory. So we got some... Oh, there's a bird flying overhead. Is that our eagle friend? Waterfall over here. Windy path. I think this kind of hole here that I'm drawing is how we get up. I think so. It looks very climbable. Internet stabilized. Hallelujah. Okay. Those emotes are wonderful. Those are your emotes, right?
What's that? Sorry?
The Flaming Bees, King Graham and Cedric emotes. Very good emotes.
King Graham is a Midoriskis?
Graham, look out!
I'm probably saying that name wrong.
Oh, that's not a good bird.
Oh no.
That's a different kind of bird that doesn't seem friendly. Okay. I gotta do the hold the mouse down while I draw again. So I feel like this is probably supposed to happen, and then wow, this is a great, like, there's I'm pointing at the screen because I can't point with my mouse. But like the little village, like on the bottom left and the bottom right, and then you got this nest in the distance that we're being taken to. Now I'm wondering, like, is this... Yeah, I feel like this has got to be meant to be like a normal human-sized village. I briefly wondered if maybe this is like a little tiny village, but everything is very small. And we know the eagle, or the two-headed scary bird, is quite large, so...
The Flaming Bee asks, what prompted us to play the Mac version of this game?
Oh, yeah, I talked about that a bunch my first stream of this game. Basically,
it's the version you remember from your youth?
Yeah, kind of the shortest I can manage version. I got all the games from GOG and was, planning to mostly play them in ScumVM. But then at one point I loaded up King's Quest V and could tell that it was quite different from the version I remembered. Like the version I had played, which is this exact same Mac version, like this is literally the same files and everything, did not have any voices, had text boxes. In the CD-ROM version that most people are more familiar with, the text boxes are gone and you have like little portraits that pop up in a little bit different looking box whenever someone's talking. And it just got me wondering if there was any way I could play the version that I remembered. Just to me, it has a very different feel without the voices and with the text boxes. So I wanted to see if there was any way I could play that. And then ultimately I spent a lot of time trying to get to, I tried playing the DOS version, but if you play that, at least in ScumVM with the default settings, the music does not sound nearly as it did in the Mac version, nearly as good as it did in the Mac version. So then I ended up, getting it loaded up in a Mac emulator and everything so I could play the exact version I was used to. And I figured I went to all that effort, I might as well share it with everybody, since the CD-ROM voiced version is better known to most people. It seemed like it'd be fun to share this version with people. I do think I want to play the CD-ROM version though. The voices are very interesting. I think because they're voiced by Sierra staff members and everything. Like Roberta Williams plays a couple of characters, which is very cool, and I'm sure there's some other folks whose names I would recognize. So yeah, that's the not very short version of how I ended up playing this one. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So this giant egg is about to hatch, and then I think we're going to be someone's first dinner.
Okay.
And there's also something next to us here. Something glimmering. So draw this panel up here. I'm not sure how to get out of this. I don't know if the glimmering thing is going to help us or if it's going to be something we need for later. Also, we're very high up, so once we deal with our... Oh. I have a feeling this is where it becomes extremely important that we helped our eagle friend out. That seems like a reasonable solution to our problems here. And I hope so, because otherwise we'll stumped. That'll do. King's Quest 6 ended up with really good voice actors. Yes, I'm pretty sure that one I played with the voices. And, Robbie Benson, I know he's actual, like, well-known actor that plays the main character. I can't remember who else they got for that one. But, yeah, that'll be fun to... play that one again. Also, hello and welcome.
What he's been doing these days?
Huh?
Robbie Benson. He's still working, I wonder?
I do not know. Heck, I'm out of tea.
It is about time when we normally take a break, but I suppose you're also...
Yeah, I'm in
here.
peril. I can't...
Yeah.
I don't have time for a break right now.
I can start making more tea while you solve your peril problem.
Sounds good. So let's see. I think first I want to grab this shiny thing. Graham rescues a lovely golden locket from the clutches of the Rock's Nest. Let's... Oh, is it already too late? Oh, God. Nice birdie. Good birdie. Hey, Gucci, Gucci, goo. Oh, here we go. Hang on, I'll get you out of this. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a click to pause again here. Once I'm no longer in peril, we'll do a break. Very much looking forward to not being in peril briefly. All anyone can really ask for. Gonna go get some food. Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your food. I think I'm hoping I don't need to do anything here. I think this is all on our eagle friend. Oh, the rock got our cloak. Oh, sure. Put us at the top of the dangerous path. All right, we're fine. Graham, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. You'd never believe it, Cedric. You'd never believe it. I feel like you probably would. I mean, given everything else we've been through, that wasn't that unbelievable. A big two-headed bird got me, and then our eagle friends got me out of it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so now we're on a lovely beach here, and we will take a break and be back in a few minutes. Hinton asked the important question, anyone know what happens if you take expired antihistamines? I do not know. I have probably asked this question, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation before.
I think the worst that could happen is that they don't work very well.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll poison you.
I know there are some medications you need to be especially careful of.
I think aspirin in particular is not good.
So I'm personally going to say just toss it and get some fresh ones. I mean, I'm sure that'll help you a lot more regardless.
Right.
That's what I always say. Anyway, so we'll be back in reduced or no effect.
We are not doctors.
Sure. I mean, you can also take sword
Or
advice.
pharmacists.
Excuse me. Anyways, we'll be back in a couple minutes.
This is not it.
Okay. What now? It's like a crowbar on the ground? Probably not a crowbar. The heavy iron bar is a bit rusted from being out in the weather. So we got a rusty bar of iron. Doesn't seem that useful. But you never know, I guess. How you doing, Cedric?
Never know about what?
Ignoring me again. You never know when a rusty bar of iron might be useful.
Interesting. Where did you obtain such a thing?
On the beach. You know,
Sure.
the normal place.
Sure.
Got a boat in the distance here. I think we can go for a boat ride? I hope so.
What?
Is there a boat ride in King's Quest 4?
I don't
Oh,
think
right.
so.
In 2 we rode a fish, not a boat.
I don't think there is a boat of any kind in King's Quest 4.
I'm just trying to think of how many King's Quest games have a boat ride.
Right.
I'm also trying to think of where to draw this screen on my map here. I could put it right here, or I could put it down here, because we did kind of go down. Oh, you can't see where I'm pointing. I could put it here, or down here, or I could do it completely separate somewhere. It's a tough choice. Very important questions. Eden Waith, hello. Good to see you. There are boats, and then there's marine life you can ride, whether it be a giant fish, a dolphin, etc. That's true. We did ride a dolphin.
Oh, yeah.
And we rode a seahorse
In the first one?
was that the first?
I think that there was a seahorse you could ride in the first one.
Okay. Yeah. All kinds of fun water-based.
Oh, the second one. That's right.
Was that the second?
I think
okay, so we rode multiple sea creatures into. Fascinating. I'm gonna see what's north of here before I draw this screen. Okay. Look, Graham, there's a boat here. Maybe we can use it. Maybe. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and make this a little bit separated. Good bird sounds in this game, if you ask me.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you noticed, Congoline Monkey's chat message a little bit ago says, I hope you post these maps when you're finished. They look so good.
Oh, yeah, I keep thinking about that. I will
have
definitely
a media
share
server.
them in some way at some point.
We have a whole Discord now that would be a ideal place for such things.
Yes. I've been wanting to, for some time now, make a little website for my Twitch streams. Mostly because the way that Twitch presents your old VODs is not easy to browse. So I'd just like to have a way to share them that's a little easier to browse through. Obviously, I could also just put stuff on YouTube, but I don't know. Anyways, I like making websites, I guess is what it comes down to. So I was thinking that if I ever get around to that, I will post my maps on there, but perhaps I should put them up on the Discord, since that might take me longer. I mean,
Yeah,
I've been thinking about this for months now.
I've
So
been trying to curate my highlights.
don't be so
into
pushy, Cedric.
themed playlists, and the method for doing so is very clunky. I've heard you can learn to make your own websites at home these days.
That's true.
Wouldn't you say that's always been true,
I mean, yeah, sure.
technically speaking? I mean,
That's what I did.
I suppose anything you could learn to make at home.
It's certainly accessible to more people now.
Yeah.
Also, I assume that, like, is referring to a Squarespace ad or something like that.
Probably. As far as I can tell, I don't know if anybody else was hanging on for the conclusion of my open-ended question before of, I wonder what Robbie Benson is up to these days.
Oh, absolutely.
According to Wikipedia, not very much. It kind of seems like he's maybe coasting on residuals from being Disney's The Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
I mean, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Also, I for the longest time, I used to think that he was on Friends as Rachel's crush / boyfriend, Jonathan. Or no, Joshua. It was Joshua. But that was not him. That was somebody else who I think just kind of looked and sounded like him.
Interesting. Can't wait to ride this cute little boat. Do you think is it gonna murder us? Also, whose boat is this? Why is this here? Should we trust this boat?
I mean, should you trust any boat?
No.
Tate Donovan is the actual guy who played Rachel's boyfriend on Friends.
All right. Sure.
Also, Robbie Benson, going back to him for a minute, it is possible that he has chosen not to do much work in recent years, since he has had 4 open heart surgeries.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Although that was since a young age, I suppose. So he's like a spokesperson for heart research.
Wow.
He's also a professor.
Oh wow. Jeez.
At multiple universities. Doesn't say professor of what, but I'm gonna guess theater? Or something similar? I don't know. I don't know if Wikipedia is the correct place to go to learn what an actor has been up to recently.
Oh. Okay. Just noticed Cedric turning his head. And now I have to post that emote. We should probably save, huh? Let's look around. No. No? Oh, I'm talking.
What's wrong?
I was trying to look around with the talk icon. An old cast-off sailboat sits forlornly on the narrow sandy beach. We cannot talk to the boat or the sand, unfortunately. The narrow beach at the base of the steep rocky cliff widens here somewhat, while the chilly ocean continues to beat relentlessly upon it. Let's look at Cedric. Cedric looks with wonder at the beautiful beach. A cascading waterfall, though very beautiful, nevertheless cuts off further travel to the north. It's beautiful, but what a pain. I feel like I maybe didn't look around enough down here. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Narrow strand of beach skirts the bottom of the steep cliffs, while the cold water of the ocean seems to cunningly steal what little is left. Alright, I don't think there's anything there. I guess we're just gonna get in this boat. That'll be fine, right?
Sure.
Push! Here we go. Come on, Cedric, get in the boat. Aye, aye, Captain. Watch out, there's a hole in the boat. I frickin' knew it.
Oh, is this what your beeswax is for?
It is. I just had a feeling like it seems weird that this boat is here. I don't know if we should trust this boat. Also, I feel like I have a memory that there's a hole in the boat. Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. Well, that's a good thing I saved.
Could you have inspected the boat first to learn of this, or do you just have
I looked at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try though.
Is there no way to know that the boat has a hole in it until you die?
You gotta click like at the bottom part of it.
I mean, well, that is where you would need to worry about a hole being.
So like if you click it, you know, the more obvious like center of the entire boat area, he will not see it. But if you click down here, Graham notices a small hole in the bottom of the old sailboat. Okay, we got beeswax. I hope that works, because that's probably the best we have to work with. Graham firmly wedges the softened piece of beeswax into the small hole in the boat's hull. Hopefully, the wax will hold and make her seaworthy. I tried looking at the boat before, and it seems like he didn't notice it before. Alright, now let's go for a boat ride. Do I control the boat? With the walk icon? Do I walk where the boat goes? I do! I love it.
I'm curious if this is the same boat sprite minus the sail as used in that Easter egg that we watched earlier.
I was wondering this also. It did seem like a similar shape at least. Guessing you are playing the floppy disk version, which occasionally asks for the copy protection. That is correct, yes. Is there a motor on this boat? Perhaps Cedric can just blow on the sail. Yeah, I hope it's windy. Otherwise, we're not going to get too far, huh? Do we want to... This is an area where I actually need it to make a map, or is this just kind of a click through a screen and we'll get there? Okay.
Backgrounds seem...
we're going automatically now.
Okay. I was gonna say, the backgrounds don't seem that
Oh,
different.
maybe I double clicked. I feel like we are making progress here.
Edenwave, yes, we did. We looked up the Easter egg in the mountains with the broken sled because it appears that it is not extant in this version of the game.
Yeah, this is a little bit different from the DOS floppy disk version. There's a very different icon bar in that version, and some other differences. This is the Mac floppy disk version, which it was released a year later, I think. So it's almost kind of in between the floppy disk version and the CD-ROM version. This is like the same appearance of the icons at the top as the CD-ROM version. Right, yeah, the different walk icons and stuff. I'm gonna back up here since I don't have any memory of this being complicated, but I'm gonna play it safe and assume this is something we want to do a map of.
Is this like the desert but wet?
I hope not. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start at the top here and hope I don't regret it. And I'm just gonna draw squares for the map of this. Like, I'm pretty sure these land masses in the background are steadily moving.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
As we go from screen to screen. I'm guessing we just kind of need to keep going and we'll get there. It's also possible I need to go north to those land masses. I don't know.
Yeah, it really seems like Cedric.
Yeah. Oh!
No!
Well. That was a nasty sea creature. It sure was.
Interesting.
So that's where the sea creature sprite comes from.
Yeah. I wondered about that.
Alright, there's my little sea creature. Oh, I can see it. Okay, so I'm guessing we do want to go north. And hopefully I don't regret where I started my map. I can always start over. There's more paper. I really should have saved after putting on the beeswax. How are we doing on points? 163 out of 260. We still have almost 100 points to go. Jeez.
Maybe there's a Chili's somewhere out there.
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, we don't really know that the sea monster was nasty. Okay, so we can't go north. I'm kind of guessing we have a very specific path we have to follow here. My thought is that we want to head east until the larger landmass is north of us, and then go north. Should go one more. So if we don't want to go right again at this point. Okay, that's wrong too. Gotta do the hokey pokey and turn the boat around. That's what it's all about. I think I just worked off some old map I drew out 20 odd years ago. Yeah, I do have my original game box had some maps in it, including a map of the desert and another map that I think is a map of Mordak's castle.
Oh.
I didn't notice if there was a map of this in there. Now I'm wondering, is it possible that those land masses aren't what we need to get to? Maybe I need to go south even. But let's... I guess we're gonna kind of treat this like the desert and map it out in a methodical way. So I know north of here is bad. So let's try north of here. No. This game is now over 30 years old. Yeah, let's not think about that too much. Came out in 90, I think, was the original release. And I think this version came out in 91, and then the CD-ROM version was 92. Something like Either I've screwed up, this is the screen we want to go north on, or we don't want to go north at all. So we're here. Here. We're here. Is this it? No. Now I'm starting to wonder. There can't be anything I need to do about the sea creature, right?
Why would you assume that?
I'm just starting to wonder. I mean, I'm pretty sure... I believe I have now gone north. You know, like I said, it's possible I need to go south. But, you know, I keep trying different options and getting nowhere, basically. Mm-hmm. So I'm starting to wonder if there's more to this than just finding the path. That's all.
Right.
Okay.
It is very fast, yes. And I find this
sailing music very soothing, so it's extra upsetting when suddenly a sea creature shows up to do a chomp on your boat.
Right. I should have done smaller squares. Cool. Look, Graham, an island. Perhaps we should explore it.
Oh.
Yes, I think we should, Cedric. It's way better than, like, getting eaten by a sea creature again, that's for sure. Aw, dang, I didn't have a chance to draw it. I see something. I see you, little thing on the shore. Oh! Oh! I don't like the look of this. Me neither.
Uh-oh.
Graham, help me! We're gonna need to come back for that. Where did you find him, Minoda?
Whoa.
We found him on the beach. Isn't he luscious? Yum.
Oh no.
I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina? I think he looks too old and tough. I like my meals to be young and tender. Don't be so picky. I'm tired of fish. I haven't had a man in months. Yes, you did. I saw you steal a man off a raft just last week. Oh, he doesn't count. He was already picked over by the time I got to him. Well, at least this one's fresh. I don't know about you girls, but I'm ready to eat. Oh, I've been able to do stuff this whole time. I'm just enjoying the conversation, thinking I couldn't do anything else. Oh, you're always ready to eat. That's why you're so fat. I am not. You are too. I am not. You are too. I feel like this is going to go on for a little bit until suddenly I die. Oh, quit arguing, girls. Let's eat. Oh. What? I accidentally walked off the cliff, but then I was suddenly not off the cliff. Like, I had the timing just right so that I died by walking off a cliff and also to the harpies? I believe they're harpies.
The death screen's pun suggests that they are harpies.
Oh, yes. Hate to harp on the subject, but Graham's dead. Okay, I guess we now got another boat ride to do now. But also, let's take a moment and think about how we're going to deal with that. Do you think they'd like my rusty bar of iron?
I don't know. Is this another situation we can get out of with music?
I never looked at this. It's a lovely golden locket on a delicate chain. We found this in the roc's nest, I believe. I can't imagine how this could help us here, but... Upon opening the locket, Graham sees a portrait of an older couple in regal attire. So as not to damage the picture, he quickly closes it again. Alright. I don't know what to make of that. And I have no idea what to do about this harpy problem. But at least we know how to get to this island. I assume we actually want to... It just occurred to me, maybe we don't actually want to go to that island, but I feel like surely we do, right?
I mean, where else could you possibly want to go? Is my thinking.
I mean, it's just...
Like, it's a whole... When has a game like this ever had an entire location that you're supposed to stay away from?
It's just, you know, as a brief thought that I feel like is a normal thing to wonder about.
Right.
It's possible we need to go somewhere else first. It's possible we missed something a long, long time ago.
Right.
All great fun things to wonder about. But for now, let's hold down a mouse button while I draw this screen. This screen in particular kind of makes me wish that King's Quest stuck around enough to make it to these modern times we live in. Because I would love to run around in like a beautifully rendered version of an area like this. Obviously, there's other games where we can run around in similar settings and stuff, but it would be fun to see a King's Quest that looks kind of like this in like really polished 3D. Oh, how would you deal with these harpies on Secret Crush?
Man, I don't know. I don't know what harpies are into. My best guess off the top of my head is
Maybe they're music fans?
right, like, but would they have multiple situations that can be solved by playing the lyre?
I don't know. Doesn't seem super likely.
I also don't know that playing music would keep them from being hungry for man meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we have?
We do get points for coming to the island.
Are you able to look at your inventory, or do you get snatched up like immediately?
I think we have to wait until they're talking to us.
Okay. You might also want to save.
Oh, I can save here. That's interesting.
Unless you think
Yeah.
tracking might be necessary.
I mean, I'll definitely do a new save.
Yeah.
Just in case we miss something.
Just leaving in the middle of their conversation was pretty funny, says Efton.
Well, bye. I'm gonna go walk off this cliff now.
What? Oh no. I'm all tangled up. Too many wires over here.
Yeah, it's a problem. Okay. That shell on the beach there, it looks like a shell to me. It's like 3 pixels and I'm like, that's definitely a shell.
I can't even see what you're talking about. Oh, this light colored thing?
Yeah, I think it does a little sparkle occasionally.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, big sparkle. They want to make sure you saw that. Oh, there's something glimmering here too. I'm gonna grab that. I was gonna save and now I can't. Oh. I probably should save Assuming I die again, I should save, like, the screen before we get to the island. There's something on the ground right here. Sparkling. Alright, we can move now, I think? Pick it up. While keeping a sharp eye out for the harpies, Graham quickly bends down and rescues the fish hook from the ground.
What you gonna do with that?
I don't know. F-Town asks, what items do we got? We have key, a lyre or harp. We have an empty pouch. We have a crystal. I don't know, maybe they're into crystals. We have a cobbler's hammer. We have a locket, which has portrait of an older regal couple. We have a magic amulet that isn't doing the best job of protecting us.
What does this
I
magic
assume-
amulet actually do?
I assume it specifically is protecting us from evil magic. Which, you know, to be fair, it has done so successfully. You know, you can't expect a single magic amulet to protect you from all bad things, such as being eaten by wolves or harpies. We have our magic wand, which I assume is still lacking in vitality. We have this iron bar that's rusty. We now have a fish hook that is also rusty. And we have a tambourine. Maybe we can scare him away with the tambourine? Let's find out. Oh, I did something wrong. I used the wrong icon. Graham hits and shakes the tambourine with much ruckus, but finds it doesn't accomplish anything. Fight them with the iron bar.
Wake me up when you get rusty tambourine. I mean, if you wait long enough, probably the tambourine will also become rusty.
Oh, I think that took too long. They're ready to eat now. The hideous harpies don't pay any attention to my my rusty iron bar. I guess he was just trying to show it to him, like, hey, check out this cool thing I got. Fish hook sure doesn't seem useful, but let's try it. They don't pay any attention to that either.
What about the lyre? Did you try that?
No, I haven't. Let's try that. Are you for real? What's he doing? What's that thing? I don't know, but I want it. Hey, that's not fair. Let's go get her, girls. For real?
Wow.
Huh.
I think the developers got lazy at this part.
The disappointment in your voice when you realize the solutions in this game. Like, you know, I can understand using that once. Even though there's not really anything to help you figure out that that's the solution, but the fact that they did it twice is kind of wild.
What's wrong?
I swear I saw some animation in these what look like flowers to me. I think I'm like my cursor was down there for a minute, so I might have just imagined it as I was moving the cursor away. The sandy path ends at two narrow ledges overhanging the craggy island. Let's do a save. I hope we don't need the harp to defeat Mordak because it's gone now.
Oh, that's right. They took it.
What if... That'd be funny. It'd make me so mad, but it would be kind of funny. For some reason, I want to like climb up here and walk across here, but that doesn't make a ton of sense. Okay, I can't even go that way. I assume I just need to walk back down here. Okay. What is that? I haven't drawn these screens yet because I kind of don't know where we are in relationship to where we came in. Oh God, that's Cedric! Oh no! Poor Cedric, having been seriously wounded by the vicious harpies, he now lies moaning and in pain upon the sandy path.
Yikes.
Oh God, that's kind of gruesome. I don't have any, like, Neosporin or anything.
No owl medicine? We have a crystal over him.
Do you think that'll work?
No, no.
Oh, I love the little cursors. Shiny crystal. That won't help Cedric. I don't even have any food for him. I can't play him any soothing music? Oh my God. Well, I do have a tambourine.
I wouldn't call that soothing, though.
It's nice. It didn't work. Yeah, it didn't accomplish anything. Can we pick him up? Graham, God, help me. Cedric, where do you hurt? I'm guessing, like, kind of all over the place. Yeah, everywhere. God. Oh, buddy. I hope there's some, like, a magic shell that can heal you on the beach. Okay, now we're back here.
Something LOL about playing the tambourine over an injured Cedric.
Let's... Sorry, Cedric, you're gonna have to suffer a little while I draw my maps out. This is important. I'm sure you understand. Seriously though, do you think that shell on the beach is what somehow heals him? Do we just have to get in the...
Okay, I was gonna say,
Surely we need to come here.
I can't tell if you...
We did get a fish hook.
I can't tell if you know what the shell is for or not.
No, I don't.
Okay. You keep mentioning it. In the first time you mentioned it,
I mean, it
sounded like you perhaps were hinting at secret knowledge.
Oh, sure. I was not. It's extremely drawing attention to itself is all.
Right.
But I don't really remember what it's for. I guess we could just toss him into the ocean and give him a
And his
peaceful
suffering.
funeral with some tambourine music. I mean, maybe that's what's best. Cedric, I promise I'm thinking really hard about how to help you. I just want you to know that, buddy. This is a great view, though, don't you think? Okay. Harpies. Time to get serious. Perhaps you can annoy Cedric to his deathbed with horrible instrument playing. Not a bad idea. Let's see what this sparkly thing is on the ground. Graham notices a large conch shell lying delicately upon the sandy beach. What do you know? Graham bends over and picks up the beautifully colored shell. Let's play the tambourine again. Let's look at the shell. Graham can almost hear the ocean inside the spiral shell of the conch. Should I mean, seems like I should, like, hold it up to my ear or something, right? Not the tambourine. Although, can I play that while I'm holding Cedric? Yes. Nice. Multitasking. I can't. Alright, I guess we're gonna try getting back in the boat.
I was gonna say, like, what is the purpose of holding a shell up to your ear to hear the ocean when the ocean is right there?
Alright. Now what? I guess we just gotta... Like, I guess that whole place is just so we can get a fish hook? That's...
And a conch?
Huh?
And a conch shell?
Oh yeah, we got the shell. So we get 2 items. I assume they're very important items.
Except for the harpies, that is kind of a nice island.
Oh, hell yeah. I guess I'm just gonna go east until I get devoured by a sea creature. What could go wrong? Aside from being devoured by a sea creature. Also, I can't help but feel like the way I drew the island screens is going to screw up my map here. We'll just have to make do. Oh, there we go. So we can't go that way. What was that, 45? So, I'm curious. Okay, we can go here. See, I don't know if y'all were here when I was talking about the desert mapping situation. My understanding of that desert is that when you're at a known starting point, there's consistent paths to get you to other areas of the desert. But when you get to another place, like, the other places in that desert aren't necessarily in the same relative position. I don't know if that explains it very well. But like here's my desert map. That's the scene I want. Like, you know, I found that this path took me to the well, and that, like, if I start from the tents, I can get to the oasis from this path. But this oasis, I feel like if you're going directly there from over here, I feel like that oasis is more around here. So, like, things aren't 100% consistent. So anyways, what I'm saying is, now that we've left the island, I don't know if, you know, going to this screen is necessarily gonna take us to a sea monster like it did before. Like, maybe I should have just started a new map even. But we're more or less here. Let's... Okay. So that was consistent, at least. We did meet our demise on that square. Let's try south of here. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Which honestly is great because we don't have room for more map down there anyway. Okay, so that's safe. Interesting. That's not. Really? Oh! Neat! I really should have got a new page for this ocean map. Alright, we should save. Boathouse?
Missing all the action.
Found a cool
Oh,
boathouse
that's cool.
thing. Yeah. All right, let's see who's home. Hopefully somebody. So look around first. Got a bell here? Graham notices a ship's bell near the door of the house. Okay. Crude door has been built into the side of the unusual house. A makeshift house fashioned from the bow of a wrecked ship occupies the south end of a small, narrow beach. It's interesting that, like, we basically... Like, here's where we started, and then we went out to this island, and we basically come back to further south on essentially the same beach. I'm curious if you can get here directly and skip the Harpy Island. I you know,
Right.
for sure we're going to need the items we got there.
One assumes.
Let's knock? Or is he just going to go in?
Jeez, Graham.
What? Be normal, Graham. Graham pounds on the door but finds it bolted from the inside. He can, however, hear activity within.
I would not answer my door to someone knocking like that.
Absolutely not. I would lock the door and then pile up the furniture. I'm going to ring this bell. Hey, who are you? What are you doing on my beach? I am King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordak's Island, but I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here. Relatable, Graham. Yeah? What's that you say? Can't understand a thing you said. Gotta speak up, boy. Now get on out of here.
Gotta speak up, also leave.
This is another one where I feel like I kind of remember how this plays out. We're just gonna give him this shot. Oh, too slow.
You gonna give him what?
I was gonna give him the shell. You still here? Please help me. I need your help. Eh? I can't hear ya. Okay. Shell. Please take this shell. Somehow it will help you here, I think. What's this? Now what were you wanting? My owl friend is hurt. He was wounded by the harpies. Wounded by the harpies, did you say? Well, bring him on into the house. I'll fix him right up. Good as new. This dude knows how to fix an owl. Like, no problem. Like, you know, when we pick up the shell, there's a description talking about sounds of the ocean. So, like, you know, can understand kind of a connecting hearing to this shell. Mm-hmm. But, like, does anybody, even like in a fantasy scenario, use a shell to hear better? Like, that doesn't seem like it makes any sense, does it?
I feel like I can imagine like an old timey cartoon where an old timey old lady character holds like almost like the bell of a trumpet up to their ear, some kind of like, I'm gonna say old timey again because I can't think of a better adjective, like a hearing aid before hearing aid technology was real. I don't know if you could do that with a seashell though.
You're right, like something like that makes a little more sense. Yeah, I don't know. It's very goofy. Let's watch a cartoon.
It's video games, Graham.
Yeah. Excuse me? Didn't we just go over this?
I guess the first cartoon was watching them go into the house, and now you have to confirm that you will watch another
I almost
scene.
wonder if, like, it was buggy because I waited so long, or like some timer ran out. I don't know. Lay him on the bed there. These poultices should fix the little feller up good as new. Love a good poultice. I'm feeling better already. Tell me, what was in those poultices? My employer would be very interested in them. Yeah, what was that? I said, what was in those poultices? My employer would be interested in them. Gifts from the sea, lad. Gifts from the sea. Ain't nothing special. You just gotta know how to use them. I don't think you'd find them particularly interesting. Now, son, what was it you was trying to tell me before? I was trying to find out where the wizard Mordak's island is. He kidnapped my family and is holding them hostage there. I must get to them before it's too late. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. He's a nasty one, that Mordak. I wouldn't want to tangle with him. I try to talk you out of going there, except I can see you can't leave your poor defenseless family unaided. I can enlist someone who can lead you straight to his island. Follow me outside. A sea creature, perhaps? A better owl? Sorry, Cedric. Not that sorry, though. A mermaid! Pearl, this man needs your help. He needs you to lead him to Mordak's island. It's a real emergency. Mordak's holding his family hostage. Pearl can't speak human talk, but she's agreed to help you. Just get on into your boat and follow her. Cedric and I want to thank you for all your help, Mr. Don't worry about who I am. You just get over to that there island and take care of your family. Aye, aye, sir. We're off. Come on, Cedric. You're just hermit, then. Whew, a few hours later.
Yikes.
Dang.
That's a messed up island.
Yeah, it is.
That ain't how islands is supposed to be.
Oh no, watch out for the rocks, Graham. Brace yourself, Cedric. Oh no, our boat's getting messed up. Rip boat.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I appreciate how it has a fairly similar layout to the Harpy Island.
Yeah.
Just this one looks real bad. Cedric, you're having a rough time, buddy. Are you all right, Cedric? Well, let me see. I'm fine, Graham. Just a bit ruffled is all. I guess he's still feeling the power of those poultices.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, okay.
I was just about to ask how late you were gonna go today.
I feel like this is probably a good stopping point.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone in chat has an estimate of how many more hours it would take to finish the game, that would be useful. I'm assuming there's a decent chunk left and we can get another stream out of this, no problem, if we stop here. This is a long segment, maybe a stream or two. Heck!
Dang.
Okay. Yeah, we'll stop here then. And geez, I guess we'll see how it goes next week. Yeah. I know this is an area I had a map drawn of from my old box, so we did pretty good today, I think. All of this mapped out. Mountain, one side of the beach, ocean, Harpy Island, little hermit stop, deadly sea creatures.
The music is definitely quite ominous.
Yeah, shit's getting serious now. I was thinking earlier, I haven't made any notes in a while. I feel like there hasn't been a lot of stuff that seems worth making a note of. Do I have anything I want to make a note of for next week? I did want to write down that we have that locket. Old Regal couple. Just a thing that might be easy to forget. Let's just write down crystal, all the stuff we haven't used yet. Rusty iron bar? What the heck we're gonna use that for? Fish hook. And who knows if we're going to use any of these other items again. I suppose the
Yeah, I wonder.
empty pouch is notable.
I feel like past King's Quest games have had items that you get that are just like treasures to have. That
Sure.
They don't necessarily serve a function.
Like, King's Quest 2 had a lot of treasures that
Right.
were, you know, kind of suggested to be gifts we would
Right.
give to our bride. I don't think that ever really happens in the game, but
Right.
I mean,
Like that's implied to be their purpose.
yeah. Did the first one have random treasures like that? I think it did. Yeah,
Yeah.
it totally did. And in that case, you could use some of the treasures you found to solve certain puzzles. But that was generally the incorrect solution, and there was
Right.
always a better solution that resulted in you having more points. And I think if you used a treasure to solve a puzzle, you would lose the points
Right.
you gained for finding that treasure. And I don't think 3 really had anything like that I can remember.
Yeah.
Did 4 have any?
I kind of think all of the things that you can get in 4 served a purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of the stuff we collected we were getting for, shoot, what's her name?
The witch?
Yeah,
A lot.
Lalat. I was like, it's not Loretta. That feels close, but completely wrong. Lalat. You know, we gave her a bunch of stuff.
Right.
And in some cases, eventually returned it to its rightful place.
Yeah, absolutely liar MVP today.
Hell yes! Oh my gosh. Also, big ups to that eagle.
Yeah.
Appreciate his help. We just gave him half a leg of lamb. And he rescued us
Not
in
even the whole leg of lamb.
a dire moment. But, should hit my schedule button. On Tuesday, I will be back at it with Gabriel Knight 3, and I will figure out most of the tech problems I have faced.
That's a guarantee.
I've played the game a bunch. I replayed, like, specifically some short bits that I did on stream last Tuesday, just to, you know, verify that I wasn't getting any glitches in cases where we noticed glitches on Tuesday. And so much better. I didn't see any flickering at all. Like, there was some parts where we were able to explore outside more, and like certain trees just
Oh man, yeah, those trees were haunted AF.
were making things chug, and like Gabriel's character was kind of doubling up. It was very bad, and all that seems completely fine now. So I just got to figure out that sound issue, and I don't think that'll be too hard. I just got to experiment, and it might just be a problem with the setup I was using to capture the audio. Might need to do that a different way, but we'll get that sorted out, and I think that'll be a lot of fun to continue with less glitching.
All tech problems solved forever.
What did you do to fix it? Yeah, I did try Windows 10. I've been playing it in XP, but Windows 10 actually works much better. I think I had done a bunch of different tests. Like I played it in Windows 7 in VMware, and then I eventually did XP and found that that was better than Windows 7. And I think I got just kind of mixed up and was thinking some of the problems I had in 7 were in 10, but that wasn't the case. It actually runs great in 10. Unfortunately, I don't think I can play Mask of Eternity, the King's Quest game, in Windows 10 when we get to that point, but I'm pretty sure, fingers crossed, VMware will work better for that one. So, yeah, we got lots of options anyway, and we'll figure it all out. I think it'll work out well. So, thanks y'all for hanging out. This was fun. A lot less frustrating today. And we made some good progress.
Did you say it was less frustrating because you remembered less of these puzzles?
Honestly, I think in this case, I remembered more of the solutions. And the ones I didn't remember were a little bit easier to figure out. I think just because I was confident I had all the items that I needed up until that point. Successfully played, says King's Quest 10. I don't think that exists. I assume you meant 8 or Mask of Eternity on Windows 10 before. If you want to go that route, let me know. I might try it again. I'm pretty sure I got it running. There were just some glitches I wasn't quite happy with, especially with the intro movie. I can't remember if I ever fixed that. I feel like I maybe wasn't able to get that to play at all in 10. And then in another version, I think in Windows 7, the intro movie played, but it was just displaying a little weird. But yeah, I will almost certainly fool around with that some more before we actually get to that. Got a few more games until we get to that one, so I will try things out some more and let you know if I'm interested in some assistance. Not with that attitude. King's Quest 10 for Windows 10. Yes, make it happen. Microsoft?
Is that who owns it now?
Yeah, they own Activision, and
right.
Activision bought Sierra at some point, so make it happen.
The Hydra of video games publishing.
I wonder if Microsoft was like, let's make another Sierra game. Hey, Roberta Williams, will you make us another Sierra game? I wonder if she would be willing to do that. That's an interesting thing to ponder.
Honestly,
Yes, there is a game called The Silver Lining that was a fan-made game, and kind of got some, like, official, unofficial, like, okay, to, like, use the name, and there was a bunch of legal struggles over the years where, like, as Sierra got bought by different companies, like, those parent companies had different feelings about this game existing and using, Sierra IP, basically. And as I understand it, it's now, like, they can't use the King's Quest name anymore, but it does absolutely feature, like, the Graham family and familiar settings and stuff. And it is available for free. I think making it available for free was part of the permission to release it. I don't know much about that. If any of y'all have played it or heard anything about it, I would be very curious. I might try playing a little of it off stream to see if it's worth sharing or not.
the Grammarly.
And then there's also more recently a company named The Odd Gentleman did a completely official King's Quest that, as far as I understand, kind of takes place in between the different games. I believe you play as King Graham throughout the whole series, and he kind of gets older throughout. I will almost certainly play that one on stream after Mask of Eternity. I'm not going to guarantee I'll play the whole thing, but if it seems, I'll do at least one stream, and then if it seems enjoyable for everybody, then I'll continue it. But I would like to check that out at least a little bit. I played part of the first episode when that was first released, but I don't remember a whole lot about it. I remember kind of having mixed feelings about it. Music is very ominous in the background.
It sure is.
That is PS4, I think. And I feel like there were also other platforms. Like, I want to say Xbox, and there was maybe a PC release. I'm not sure, though. But I know I have it installed on my PS5, so there was at least a PS4 version. I'm just looking for somebody we can raid here. Got a whole bunch of options. Who's the best option? Nothing's really calling to me here. We could go see some chickens. Honestly, I think we might just go ahead and do that, especially because I feel like I need to eat dinner.
Yes. Yes, that's
and various other things, so then I won't feel pressure to hang around after the raid. But I think we'll go see Our Chicken Life is a fun little channel where they got various cams set up showing chicken life.
Look at all
Not the
these
honeybees
chickens.
playing Space Quest 6. Interesting. I am going to make a note to check out not the honeybees, but I think we'll go with our chicken plan here. Thank you for the suggestions. I hope I'm typing this right. I always... Yeah, I did the slash the wrong way is what I did. I always do that. The other slash just... I don't know. It's right there? Who knows?
Do you not trust it because it's like right there?
I don't know. It's just the one I go for some reason. It doesn't really make any sense. The forward slash is used so much more often. Unix path names, URLs, etc. But I just go for the other one. Who knows? Anyways, thanks again, y'all. I hope y'all have a nice weekend, and appreciate you being here. And we'll see you around. Bye.
Bye.